I'm in the southern part of the
Live
capital,
very extremely inferno.
and basically the city is just covered in
Wildfires,
smoke and cloud, dark
Athens,
cloud,
Greece,
black
weather,
cloud.
UK
You can't
24.
really
Like this
see
video, press thumbs
much
up.
further
Start
than,
screaming right now.
where you would normally
Time's
see.
down there. Date today, 12th
And there is
August
a
2024.
strong smell of smoke, and people are being advised in this area and other parts of the city to obviously keep their
Windows
doors
shut.
and windows closed to stop the smoke
I know how that
inhalation,
feels, the fires.
coming into the homes and attracting people. Some of the fires, as I say, started in the north of outskirts of Athens and has spread very quickly. And there is, I would say, a bit of a breeze, which hasn't helped the very gallant firefighters to bring it under control. A lot of people have lost homes, cars,
this is
animals.
dangerous
A lot
stuff.
of animals have been lost.
Life's at risk.
And at this stage, we just basically don't know how things are going because it is just destroyed.
And there's a hurricane heading towards the Caribbean Islands in the next few days, guys. I'm not joking. Or tropical storm, one or the other. That'll be in the news 2 days' time.
As far as fires is concerned.
Yes, although of course not the first wildfire there, but the worst, you say, that you've seen since you've been there, Joseph. I know you're getting texts from the emergency services, as all people living there are. What are those saying, and is there any suggestion at this stage that you might need to leave your home and move elsewhere?
At this stage, thankfully, I'm in safe enough area at the moment, and there's no immediate threat to anybody in this area at the moment. But when it does get close, there is an emergency warning comes on our phones, and we're told either to evacuate or to stay indoors and keep. Advice has been given us by the authorities all the time. But at the moment, we're just staying indoors. I'm trying to, just deal with it as best we can. Obviously, on the news, I'm watching here just at the moment on the local news programs, and I'm seeing, it's devastating. Properties, beautiful houses and homes destroyed, and people just standing on the road there and can do nothing. It's really very, very devastating for the whole thing. I think the winds on Monday night didn't help, or Sunday night didn't really help the situation very much, because they drove the fire further towards Athens. But hopefully the authorities will help to bring it under control, and the locals, they've been very gallant in containing it in the areas that they can.
Yeah, I know that you have friends who have had properties damaged by the fire. You have friends whose businesses are affected because they say not as many people are coming, not as many tourists
I've been in a
are
forest fire on Corfu, Greek Island, years ago, a long time ago. We were lucky.
For a few years now.
We had passports behind. We went back, and the fire missed the holiday villa.
Though, that
no joke.
Despite this, the climate change, the causes of fires that we know,
they move very fast.
Exactly
these fires do.
Triggered this one, but clearly the weather is very, very hot. There hasn't been rain for a long
Let alone
time
Sicily.
now. I think you say you haven't had rain or seen rain since March. Are people hopeful that somehow this situation can be turned around to protect countries like Greece, to protect cities like Athens, all the other areas that have been affected by this latest wildfire?
Last year, Rose. Remember the island of Rose?
Well, the Greek people are very resilient in being able to adapt with these sort of situations. The thing that I found about it is that from about June time, the temperatures have been well over 35,
unusually
40,
hot for the
around
time.
about 40 centigrade. And when I've been talking about business, I have friends who have cafeterias and would be coffee shops and things like this. And normally in the middle of the day, people would be out having a coffee, having a meal in the middle of the day. But the situation is, it's too dangerous to go out in that
smoke.
heat.
It's not good for your lungs.
A number of months ago, it was on the news about people dying, going for walks on hot days and dying, and that's what's happening now. Tourists are not able to go out during the day where they would normally be out, spending their money in the businesses and the cafes and things.
It's affecting the economy for Greece. This is bad.
They're just not doing it.
No.
Having said that, there is still quite a lot of tourism in the country, and the people are very optimistic that they'll be able to deal with it. As I they have done many times before. But we just have to deal with them and go forward. That's it.
Yeah,
That's life.
Joseph, thank you very much for
Tough,
talking
isn't
to us
it,
here
for the
on ABC
Greeks?
News. Joseph McAvoy there in Athens.
They've
Stay
been
safe.
for a long
And
time
of
though,
course,
as you
we'll
just
keep everyone
heard.
updated with the
It's not
situation
unusual.
there in the coming hours and days.
It happens every now and again, but it's getting more frequent, I guess, with climate change.
Now, here in the UK, the hottest day of the year so far has been recorded.
30.8
the highest recorded
Celsius.
temperature came in
Cambridge.
Cambridge at 34.8 degrees Celsius or 95 Fahrenheit. But elsewhere, things are a bit cooler, and in Scotland and in the north of England, there's been a thunderstorm warning. Duncan Kennedy reports.
Yeah, around Lincolnshire.
At Lee on the Solent, they're back in the Solent. The sun has brought out the heat seekers
Ports
once
of South
again
Sea.
in this changing summer. What do you make of the weather?
Lovely, very nice, hot and sunny, just how we like it.
Hasn't been great this summer.
The start of the summer wasn't great, but it's sort of picked up now, hasn't it? So that's good.
It's the same across great swathes of the south and east.
Well, it's lovely. I mean, rare. We've been waiting for it for ages, so yeah, lovely, great.
Hasn't been a blockbuster summer, has it?
No, it hasn't. No.
Not like 2022
No,
summer.
so much rain.
In some places, it's due to go well past 30 degrees Celsius in the next few hours. Can it ever get too hot? Because they're talking some places being in the 30s today.
Yes, it can be too hot. That's why we come out early and then we go home in the heat.
With the heat back on, summer means safety. This Coast Guard helicopter was checking from the skies whilst...
So the whiteboard, no life jacket either.
No.
So we'll keep an eye on those.
Here on the beach, volunteers are scouring the shoreline to make sure there are no problems.
We have to keep an eye on what we call the little people, so swimmers, paddleboarders, people at the water's edge. Eyes along the coast, that's our motto.
Thanks a
But
lot.
it's not all sun.
It would say.
Lightning is believed to have caused this fire
Whoa.
at Abbeymoor in Scotland. Firefighters were called during a thunderstorm, one of many due in some parts of the UK. Health experts are urging people to take the usual precautions with protection and hydration. Sun or rain, these past few months have thrown up a familiar story of summer. Duncan Kennedy.
So inside the Wesley
at Leeds.
summer this year, that's what's been going on.
An 11-year-old girl is in hospital with non-life-threatening injuries after being stabbed in central London.
Oh
A
dear.
4-year-old woman was also
Today.
stabbed in Leicester Square. Her condition is
Oh,
unknown.
what a lovely
man
shopping
has been
place.
arrested.
That's sad. Oh.
People with type 1 diabetes currently have to inject themselves with...
I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, especially on Sign Jones on the force BPIs. Climate change as well. The climate's getting hotter. We're seeing more extreme weather, and it's getting more aggressive. And we just have to take it with a pinch of salt and get on with life. But be careful, as my friend Shane said on the Woking Radio Station show last Sunday with John Andrews, and I said it as well. You have me warned by me. Please subscribe on Sign Jones. This is my friend's Barking Jim Bay every Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. ITF Friday, Surrey Hills Radio. This show every Friday. I've got a record show this Friday, and this is my friend, you name it, Shane, live with the Loot every Friday, 10 to 12 p.m. live on the, you name it, Surrey Hills Radio with Lara every Sunday, 10 to 12 p.m. And it's my friend John, Lara show every Sunday, 9 to 12 p.m. live on the Waking show. Yeah, the Waking Radio Station on Lara show every Sunday. That's a good radio station to listen to as well. This is question on Sign Jones. Might be happy. It's extremely hot, guys, today. 34 Celsius, Cambridge, 33 in Waking Town, Celsius potentially. I cannot rule out more hot weather, guys, this summer. Actually, into September, might be still last year, don't forget last September. It's still possible. 35 Celsius, no joke. These squash on the Sign Jones, you have me warm, mate. It's my happy.